guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new, welcome to my channel. I am Kelly and this is my beauty and lifestyle channel. So as you can see, today I am doing something completely different, something that I've never done before on my channel that I wanted to start doing just because this channel is about beauty and lifestyle, and yes, I can throw in some like fitness, food, you know, baking, all sorts of things. So it's not just like one topic. There's a lot of channels out there that only focus on one thing, and that's not the channel that I am promoting for myself. So this channel, if you are new, I'm just gonna give you a brief explanation of why I made this channel and the explanation of what I am doing today for my new topic. But as you can read the title, it is going to be a book review on the book that I'm not reading it anymore. I'm done reading it. That's why I'm giving you a review. But yeah, so my channel is not just about beauty and lifestyle. It's about everything and anything. So it's whatever like my passion is, what I like to do, what I like to read, what activities, all that stuff. So yeah. I also have a vlogging channel, so if you want to check that out, you can check it down below. It is on another channel. It is Kelly Lee TV, and I vlog with my boyfriend. So we vlog our adventures, we vlog about life. So yeah, if you want to check that out, you can check it out. So yeah, okay, so let me move on to the topic of this video, which is a book review. And my eyebrows look missing again. Can you see that? Yeah, you can see my eyebrows look missing, but they're not. They're actually there. So yeah, don't mind that. I'm still improving on this lighting. So yeah. So the book I am actually gonna do a review on today is this book right here. This is All the Stars in the Heavens by Adriana Trigiani, and if you haven't read her other book, she is New York Times bestselling author of The Shoemaker's Wife. So I actually haven't read that book, but since it's New York Times bestselling author of that book, I might read that. So if you did read that book, then you should let me know in the down bar, in the comments down below, and let me know if you actually read this book. So let me move on to the review. Let me just start with the cover. I'm gonna do like every aspect of the cover. So this is the cover. It is actually pretty nice. When you look at the cover, you can tell that this is like a love story. Obviously, you can tell it's like a romance novel. At first, I didn't know that this book was taking place in the 1930s. So when you look at the book, you don't really know that, but you can tell that it's like a romantic novel. So I actually have a summary written down on my phone, and the reason why I wrote it down on my phone because it is in my own words, and I don't want to read the summary that is given like by the author or that's on the book. I want to read you guys the summary of what I think the book is by reading it. So the book takes place in the 1900s in Hollywood. It's about a famous actress named Loretta Young who was in the movie since she was 4 years old. In her early 20s, she became really famous, and the book revolves around her work life and her relationships with her co-stars. The main focal points are the two movies she stars in, basically falling for her co-star one after the other, both married men. The relationship she had with the second co-star lasted longer because she fell for him harder. Eventually, she finds out she gets pregnant, but Hollywood is a bitch, so she kept the truth hidden. Eventually, the story dies out, and it tells the readers what happens after she quote unquote adopted the child she had with the married man. Not really adopted, by the way. And I say that quote unquote adopted because since she is living in Hollywood and she is a star in the Hollywood eye, and she's like, you know, famous to everybody, people talk, people spread rumors. So she doesn't want to be that person. She doesn't want to be called a whore because she slept with a married man. And obviously girls who do not care that they're sleeping with people who are already in a relationship, then they're like, whatever, I don't care, you know, I'm a prostitute, or I am, you know, all those people that do it because they do not care about being a homewrecker. They don't care about ruining relationships. So yeah, she didn't want to be that type of person, so that's why she hid her child from the world. And then when she was pregnant, she left the country to go to another country, but she lied to the media saying that she left the country because she has been working for like a straight 20 years and that she was tired and she wanted to just have a year off just to do what she wanted to do, and nobody knew where she was except her family. So I'm not gonna do any more spoilers. I don't even know for sure if that was a well, yes, it is kind of a spoiler. I'm so sorry. She does get pregnant, but I'm not gonna say anything else about that. Yes, so let me tell you, I give this book, out of 5 stars, I give this book a 2.5. okay, out of 5 stars, 2.5. The reason why I'm giving this book a 2.5 out of 5 is, number one, the book, it's boring, not exciting. The story drags on a lot. Second, in the beginning of the book, the story gives a lot of details about her present day, about the movies that she's in, about the relationship that she has with her first co-star, but it was like a short-lived relationship up until the second relationship with her second co-star, and then that storyline is basically revolved around that movie, which is the second movie that she does with the second guy, which is who she gets pregnant with. So majority of the book revolves around the relationship that they have during that time where they filmed that second movie. Okay, so from the beginning up until maybe more than half of the book, it's about, you know, her relationship and the movies that she's done, and, you know, the details, like serious details of what happens and what they say, what they do, and all that stuff. What I hate about that is because during the end of the book, it was so rushed, because I honestly thought that the book would give a little bit more details about her daughter that she, you know, gave birth to, but it rushed to so many points in their life that was not important to the author to make it important. Does that make any sense? Okay, so what I'm saying is that there are points in her life that was important to the reader, aka me, but I guess the author thought it wasn't important enough to make it more important and have more details towards that point in life. Okay, so after she gave birth or whatever, you know, it skipped a lot through the years. It was like, you know, the kid was like 5 years old, and then the kid was like 16 years old, and then the kid was like 20 years old, and then the kid has kids, and the kid's married, and, you know, Loretta Young, which is the main character, she grows old. And there was a lot of details in the beginning, like I said, but towards the end there was barely any details. And honestly, I wish the author made it a priority to make at least the child more involved in the story instead of like a sideline character, you know what I mean? And yes, the story revolves around Loretta Young and her Hollywood life, but the kid is part of her life too. And I mean, when I was reading it, I'm like, you know, when will the kid show up? Like, when I was reading it and I was imagining the scenes in my head, I'm like, when will the kid show up? Like, where's the kid? Like, how come, you know, the kid's not there? And I was kind of disappointed. And yes, I bought this book at Walmart. I read the description, the summary that's already in the book, which is right here, and I was like, yeah, you know, it sounds interesting because they made the summary pretty interesting. It's not a typical romance, you know, story that I would read. I am a type of person that reads like sci-fi, fantasy, dystopia, mystery, you know, and like girly books like that. And this romance novel, to be honest with you, I will probably not read this again. I will add this into my collection, yes, because I did buy it with my own money. It was on a discount, so I don't mind, because Walmart has a lot of, you know, books that are good that are on discounts, so I don't mind adding it to my collection, you know, and knowing that I read it, because I do love books. But this novel is a novel that I will probably not read again, and I was just hoping that they would have given more details towards the end about, you know, when Loretta gets older, and then when her kid gets older, and then, you know, her kids have kids, and her kids and kids have kids, you know, all that kind of stuff. So I wish it was a little bit more detailed, and maybe some of the stuff that were detailed already in the beginning, it should have been like condensed a little bit more, because there was like too much details for just one specific thing. And of course, like of course the author wouldn't want to make the book too long. This book is already over 400 pages, right? So maybe like the details that were like so spread out and expanded, they should have condensed it, so at least towards the end they could have added a little bit more details to, you know, the older life, and when the kid becomes older and, you know, has her own family and gets married and all that stuff. So yeah, I'm actually going to leave a link down below about the book it is going to be a link from Goodreads. I do have an account on goodreads.com. If you don't know what Goodreads is, it is a book website where you make an account and then you have like recommendations of books that you've read, books that you want to read, and books that you are currently reading. So there's 3 different shelves. You can make more shelves, but there's 3 shelves that they have specifically already made to read, currently reading, and already read. So you can search up any books that you want to read. You can read reviews about them, you can create reviews, you can rate the books. So it's like a rate and review book website where you can, you know, do whatever. And also I have an account. I will probably link that down below as well, and I will link the Goodreads link to this book so you guys can read more reviews on this book as well. They are like short reviews, maybe a few lines and a few paragraphs, but a lot of people are on that website, so I thought it would be amazing to share that website. So even though, you know, I am doing a video review on this book, and obviously it is a disappointment to me, other people might give positive reviews on it and they might like the storyline and they might like this type of book, right? So you never know. Everybody has different tastes and everybody has different opinions and advice on what kind of books they read and the books that they are currently reading and whatever. So if you want to read more reviews on this book here, I will leave a link down below, and also you can read the summary as well. And a lot of the famous authors and a lot of authors that, you know, have books that are best-selling and whatever, they have accounts on there too, and they are categorized as Goodreads author. So I'm pretty sure Adriana Trigiani has one too, and you know, whatever, I'll just link all of that down below. So if you want to check that out and check the summary as well, like a proper summary, not just my summary, and reviews from other people. So if you already read this book, then let me know in the comments down below if you like it or dislike it, any opinions that you have on this book. And if you haven't read it at all, I'm not saying not to read it, but I'm telling you my opinion that I will probably not read it again. Everybody has different tastes, okay, in books, and I don't want you guys to be like bashing on me saying like, oh, that book is actually good, why don't you like it, or whatever, because this is my opinion and everybody has different taste in books, like I said. So yeah, 2.5 out of 5. It is not a good rating at all, but who knows, you guys might like it. So if you want to read this book, you should try it out. Buy it at Walmart, buy it at Target, buy it at Indigo Chapters, Barnes and Nobles, or whatever, on Amazon. And I don't know what the hell that was, but yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. And if you guys haven't seen my previous video, you should click it right here next to me. And if you want to check out my social media, it's all down below, as well as, you know, my previous video link and all sorts of other things, contact info, whatever. Like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you want. Give this video a like if you enjoy books as much as I do. I will be starting to do, does that make any sense? I will be starting to make more book reviews. I'm currently reading a series right now. The 3rd book is coming out in 2017, so I'm probably going to give a review on the 2 books. 1 video, 2 books, okay? So that's probably what I'm going to do because it is a series. I was going to wait until the 3rd book comes out to do like a whole video on all 3 books, but I will probably do a separate video for that one. But yeah, when I finish the 2nd book of the series, I'm going to do a video, so stay tuned for that and subscribe to get notifications for more videos from moi. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!